Let me tell you a story. It was 1928. A scientist in London returned from vacation to find his lab in a bit of a mess. Petri dishes were spread out on his workbench, some left out by mistake. He began organizing, ready to clean up, when something caught his eye. One dish had a strange mold growing. But what was weird was that the bacteria around the mold had completely vanished. Most people might have thrown it out, but he didn't. Instead, he looked closer and realized that this accident might actually be something extraordinary. That mold, it was killing bacteria. That moment, that tiny unexpected moment, changed medicine forever. That scientist was Alexander Fleming, and the mold was what we now call penicillin, the world's first antibiotic. Sometimes the most beautiful things in life are not planned. And it's not luck, it's not coincidence, it is what we call serendipity. It is when something meaningful, valuable, impactful appears from a mix of timing, chance, and being open to the unexpected. Like finding money in an old jacket, or running into an old friend at exactly the right moment, or discovering a mold that would go on to save millions of lives. Serendipity is the art of finding value in what is not planned, and history is filled with these moments. Take for example Coca-Cola. A pharmacist aiming for a medicinal tonic casually mixed a syrup with carbonated water, creating a world-famous beverage. Or consider microwave ovens, born from an engineer's melting chocolate near a radar device, revealing the cooking power of microwaves. Then there are the post-it notes, where a weak glue, initially useless, combined with the frustration over folding bookmarks, resulted in a revolutionary office supply. But here's the real question: can we attract serendipity into our lives? Serendipity is not just for scientists, inventors, or billion-dollar accidents. It is something we can grow by how we move through the world, how we pay attention, and how we react when things don't go as planned. One of the most powerful tools for attracting serendipity is curiosity. It is about asking questions without needing an answer. It is about exploring without needing a destination. It is about being okay with not knowing, but being excited by the unknown. Because some of the most powerful, life-changing discoveries were done by people following their curiosity and their passion, not just a checklist. So go read something random, take a different route home, try something new, just because it interests you. The goal is not productivity, it's possibility. It is about creating opportunities for happy accidents. So start by stepping outside your comfort zone. Try something you have never done before. Take on a new project even if you're not sure where it will lead. Maybe that spontaneous conversation could lead to new friendship or business idea. Or maybe a new hobby you start might become a future passion. Here's something you may not expect. Boredom can actually spark serendipity. In a society filled with constant distractions, we rarely give ourselves time to be still. But boredom creates space for our minds to wander, and that's when the magic happens. When we're not focused on a task or outcome, we start noticing new ideas, making connections, and finding solutions. Some of the greatest inventions came when people were simply sitting, waiting, or allowing their thoughts to travel. So, next time you're bored, don't feel the silence. Let your mind wander. You might just stumble upon something extraordinary. A serendipity journal can help you create more opportunities, boost your creativity, and in general attract more of these unexpected moments into your life. And to make it even more engaging, you could consider adding some gamification elements. So, for example, you could create some weekly missions to look for new opportunities, experiences, ideas, and connections. These could be things like trying a new hobby, starting a conversation with someone you wouldn't normally talk to, or taking a different route to work. Reward yourself with small treats, as you notice how often serendipity shows up when you stay open and curious. Another way to invite serendipity is by saying yes more often. When you embrace new opportunities, even those that seem outside your usual routine, you open the door to unexpected experiences. Whether it's accepting an invitation to an event, trying a new activity, or simply saying yes to a conversation with someone new. Each yes could lead to a moment of serendipity. The more you say yes, the more you will discover. In many ways, serendipity is like a teacher. One that doesn't give you a book or follow a set schedule. It doesn't give you the answers, but it encourages you to explore, to ask questions, and to be open to the unexpected lessons that come your way. Just like a good teacher, serendipity guides you, challenges you, and helps you grow in many ways you have never imagined. So, the next time life surprises you, embrace it, because there is always something new to learn. And if you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing and see you next time.